Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I just finished another 2-hour meditation. I meditated in the back of my car today. I woke up at like 4:30, kind of just like I sprung up out of bed and my heart told me we're leaving. And it was just like really clear. It was the first kind of thought I had when I woke up, or it was more of a knowing, like this inspired knowing that came through. And yeah, so now I'm on my way out of the small town in Montana where my parents live. I'm really just trying to let these videos be really natural. And not try to perform at all, and not try to like make them to get a certain response. And so I'm just, what I'm doing is like these videos are an act of love, an act of self-love, because when I'm showing up for the divine and just being honest and just letting it flow however it's meant to flow, regardless of any of my mind's judgments, there's something that starts to cultivate within me. You could say it's this power, it's this stability, it's this rootedness in the divine. And so that's why even after waking up at 4:30, I didn't really sleep that much last night. Haven't really been sleeping much at all recently, to be honest, maybe here and there. And having it's a difficult meditation in the car for 2 hours. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. With some moments of profound depth and peace and clarity, where you're just feeling lots of grace. But a lot of it's just like fidgeting, irritation, like, I don't want to be in this small space for so long. This is like this new intention I have when it comes to shooting videos. And I feel like there's just different versions of me every time I kind of come back from a long break of shooting. There's like kind of different intentions with it. And it's an intention that just deepens now that I'm saying it. It's this intention to just show up more and more without a filter, more and more speaking just as honest as I can, and more speaking without trying to protect some illusionary self. And yes, there is a little me here, there is a human here, but the more I can speak, not trying to protect that part, the more free I become. The more I dissolve the obstacles and the boundaries between me and God. But there is a balance with it, because we all have tender parts, and so it's not like I want to just like throw them into the fire. I don't want to do it in a way that's harsh to myself. I'm just trying to do it in a way that's in divine timing. And that's why there's breaks. It's like sometimes I need to integrate and just be alone and to not be putting myself out there. But each time I feel re-inspired to put myself out there again, it comes with this indwelling sense of I just want to be even more honest. I just want to be even more vulnerable and more authentic. Because like I said in yesterday's video, this is where I really meet God on a deeper level. And so the more I meet God on a deeper level within me, the deeper I'm able to share from. And the more I'm able to accept all parts of me and love all parts of me, the more I'm able to share things that in the past I might have felt would be too embarrassing, or I'd be too ashamed to share, or I wouldn't want you guys to know that about me, that kind of stuff, right? So that's just what these videos are about now. It's not about showing up in a certain state, because it's true, when you show up in certain states and elevated vibrations, you get a different response, you get more subscribers, you get more views, etc. And I know what those videos feel like, because I've shot however 100 YouTube videos right now. And in the past, there'd be a little bit, not as much. And if you look at some of my more recent videos, you'd be like, what the hell? What are you talking about? But there'd be a little bit of a manager of like, I want certain results, so I'm going to show up in these states or whatever. But I think Blue says it well, this YouTuber I follow. She's like, the most magnetic state is what's showing up with what's most alive for us, right? And I think that's the attraction of authenticity. It's just like, well, what's alive for you? Are you speaking without judging yourself? And yeah, I'm just noticing less and less filters present when I'm speaking. And so therefore more and more of the truth can flow through. And that's what this is all about for me, is just like really letting the truth flow through. So yeah, that's why this new kind of movement I have or whatever, it's just like, I just want to show up. And I think when we show up trying to perform, and I've hit on these in past videos, this topic in past videos too, it's like the more we show up trying to perform and be perfect, showing up can be exhausting. And that's why I'm trying to do these videos on one take too, and not trying to get them all precise and perfect. It's like, I just want to show up and let the words flow, with as little, trying to control it as possible. That way showing up stays really refreshing and rejuvenating, and it doesn't exhaust me. And I don't want to show up putting pressure on myself either to be a certain way, because my life's going to get really adventurous again. Like, there's no way to sugarcoat it. This is just what my karma is about. Like, my soul likes to experience, it's, there's times where I'm really comfortable, but a lot of times I'm just going out of my comfort zone and I'm being tested and challenged, mostly on energetic levels. And I think in the past I've had some reservations about, should I be sharing from this place, because it's going to be really unconscious, because I'm deep in an unconscious wound, right? And so yeah, I'm just really more about freedom for myself now, just allowing myself to be free to just do what I love to do, which is just to be here with you guys, speaking about what's real. And yeah, I don't know if there's any, I still feel like there's this camera shyness. Like, I'm just letting my body do what it wants right now. It's like, parts of me are scared, to be completely honest. Yeah, there's a lot of fear. I've been doing a lot of deep healing work, and it's been bringing up some really repressed fear in my body. Survival fear. Fear of doing it wrong, fear of being bad. Yeah, I could feel it in today's meditation even. Just like this terror in my belly coming up to be met. That's really where the deepest clenches emanate from, as Craig taught in retreat this last weekend. It's really in the belly. It's nice to just like make a ho-hum video that's not like channeled and focused and just post it, and not really care about the views and the like ratio, like the engagement ratio. I have had this in the past where like, okay, this video is not going to get the engagement of that makes me feel good, or something that makes me feel worthy, or this kind of energy, And it's nice just to be getting free enough that I can just make videos that even my ego would say aren't good enough or something. To just kind of ho-hum it. Like, I just get to be ho-hum. I get to just be whatever. Yeah, I just feel, I'm just feeling into like, what's the deepest thing I can share right now? Because it's like the deepest thing that has the most energy. That's going to move the most energy. That's going to come through, I'm going to say effortlessly. But there's going to have to be a little bit, it's not quite effortlessly because it's terrifying. But the energy will just carry itself through and like kind of create a video. Like those are the videos that just flow the most intensely for me, is when I'm really letting the most alive, maybe fearful part of me speak, like speaking from my depths. And this is just my second video back, so there's like a skill in doing that. That's like a gift that you can cultivate. Me just talking, it's kind of getting me back into this movement of like letting the divine speak through me again. And the divine wants to speak the deepest parts of you to the one, because the deepest parts of me have the most to offer to you, right? And vice versa. So it's like talking, it's just like just posting and sharing, it gets you there. Like, just if you just start painting or writing or something, you'll notice as you just start doing it, you naturally start moving into a deeper place, or doing it from a deeper place. And I can feel that's what all this talking's really starting to generate for me. It's like, okay, now there's this kind of this, you could say, this pathway into like, oh, I want to speak from deeper even. What's deeper than all of this that I'm saying? Because a lot of the talking I'm doing right now, it's pulling up something deeper, but it's also kind of buying time for myself before I start speaking from there, right? And that's what your art might do, or your dance. Like the first 5-10 minutes of dancing, or the first week you're taking a dance class, you might notice it's just kind of like buying time for you until you start really getting into the movement, until you start really letting your soul move you and letting the divine move you. But that's why we show up. That's why we cultivate this practice of showing up for ourselves, because eventually we start meeting ourselves deeper and deeper, and we start sharing from a deeper place, and then that just becomes who we are. That becomes natural. So yeah, let's see if I can say one deep thing before I end this video. Okay. And I'm gonna give myself permission to go into my story. Some non-dualists don't like the story of the humanity, but I love the story of my humanity. It fucking matters. It's awesome. And what else are we here for? I mean, we're here to wake up, but we're also here to like be awakened consciousness, God consciousness in a human body with a story. It's like, I don't know, the story adds flavor. It adds a dimension. Sharing your story is actually the component that helps you speak vulnerably. It's actually when I share about what's real with me in my life, that's where the greatest teachings come from. It's like when I share my story so vulnerably, that's where like all the energy comes from, right? That's what's scary to do. And that's what kind of actually helps you see through the story. As you share your story through any creative means, that's what actually helps you to see you're way more than your story. That the story is in fact an illusion. But if we're scared of our story and of sharing it, because that means we think it's so real that, oh, no one can see it, right? That's so funny. I like that came through. Yeah, so I'm still prolonging, like sharing one real thing about my story. I wanted to stay at my parents' longer, but the energy really thrust me out and said, you know, it's time now. I didn't have the money saved up I wanted to, but I'm no longer in like debt. And when I start speaking about money, it's like, oh, that's the scary part for me, because I guess I have a lot of fear around money. It's like what we're afraid to talk about in our own human story is what is so real and scary and big to us. You know what I mean? But actually, I'm fine about it. Like, I trust. It's weird. I trust, and I also have no expectations. It's like, I just know I'm going to show up, and I know I'm going to just surrender and do the work. But I also don't have any expectations. I have hopefulness of certain things, sure, why not? I just have this like this surrendered willingness to accept however it unfolds now. And to just really experience however my life's gonna unfold from here. Because I really have no idea. I kind of have a clairvoyant sense of where it all how it all moves in the end, right? So yeah, I'm going to live my dharma. My divine destiny will unfold as it is. I know it's going to be fucking hard. It's gonna test the fuck out of me. Which is cool. I kind of welcome it because it's like, yeah, I want to see who I am in the deepest of ways, right? And sometimes we need to be tested to discover that. But there's this part of me that's like, you know, because I'm so surrendered to what may happen, or to all of it, it's like I want to just see if I can experience my destiny. Like, this body has a destiny. All of our bodies have a destiny. They have a karma thing that wants to unfold, right? I like the word destiny better. I just want to see if I can experience it out while remaining rooted in peace and openness and softness and just staying relaxed and allowing. Because whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. It's pretty much out of my control. I don't even think we are able to make decisions. I think decisions are just kind of, I don't even think there's such thing as a decision. When you meditate long enough, I think you start to see that too. And so then you don't even stress about decisions because you're not even the one making the fucking decision. I just spit. Whatever this fucking video is, it's helping move energy, and that's the whole point. That's the whole point of your creative endeavors, guys. It's not for a response or a result or an outcome. It's just to move energy. It's just to help you heal. It's to help you feel more at one with what you are. Source. God. It's to help you remove the barriers and obstructions and obstacles between knowing oneness in your bones. So yeah, I'm just wanting to see how much I can experience whatever's going to happen. Because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It was my divine fate before this life even took on an energetic momentum. And we could talk about timelines and stuff, sure. But whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And I'm just wanting to see how surrendered I can be through the whole experience. How open to all of it I can be. How open my heart can stay. Okay. I'm getting the energetic signal that we did it for today, and just like there's this sense of like, okay, yeah, we're gonna keep going deeper now in these videos, and that's fucking exciting to me. But if you made it through almost 18 minutes of this, congratulations. Thank you for your support. If you'd like to support my journey with a financial contribution, totally open to receiving that. There's a donation link in the description box. I should be landed in a pretty nice Airbnb here in the next couple of days. So it looks, from the pictures, it looks like a really nice environment to conduct sessions. So hopefully that's the case. I'd love to see some of you beautiful souls in that container. I also have some Patreon offerings. This new one-on-one mentorship program that I'm offering, and it's via messaging, where you can message me whenever you want, and I'll pretty much always respond within 24 hours, but definitely never more than 48 hours. So you'll be hearing back from me within a day usually, and at most 2 days. And that's for those of you who really want someone to, you know, kind of hold your hand on the path, to really walk alongside of you for a while, and I'll do my best to bring through, you know, very attuned guidance and support and wisdom for you. Yeah, I think that a lot of you guys reach out and message me and email me, get these big long emails and lots of questions, and you know, so this is why I created this space. It's for you guys who need, you know, more of this support, and that way there's an energetic exchange too, and because there's an energetic exchange, you'll be getting a lot more of me, you know, a lot more of my energy. And I think, you know, I think that container could be helpful, and we'll see how it goes and see if any of y'all start signing up for it. Yeah, but I felt somewhat guided to create that. But other than that, just thanks for being here. I appreciate your presence, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the upcoming videos to see how this fucking new journey I have, you know, I give it all to you, Divine Mother. It's all in your hands. So we will see how it unfolds together, and I look forward to sharing with you guys. Sending you so much love. Namaste.